Hello everybody and welcome back to Investigative Game Speculation, where today we're going to be reviewing, reacting, and analyzing the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer. Yeah, it's going to be coming out December 5th, but they now have the full trailer, because last time we had reviewed the teaser trailer, where, it was just kind of 47 seconds long or so, and Blumhouse, I believe, now actually has the actual trailer on, and it's going to be so cool to see what they actually have. We're going to actually be getting into the real stuff. And I looked at some of the comments. I didn't actually see anything. This is actually my first time ever seeing the trailer. But I was on there and I saw like the first few comments, and they were saying, this is not the FNAF they used to know. So something is going on here. Something very interesting. Something kind of different, Ever since Secret of the Mimic, kind of came out, things have been kind of different with Five Nights at Freddy's. The animatronics, they might be kind of different. They might have been being kind of haunted by, or, the Mimic might be kind of inside of them. I don't actually know the entire story of Secret of the Mimic right now because I haven't played the games. I hope to sometime, but we'll get into that later. Yeah, and it also seems like, in the past, when this entire game came out in like 2014, 2015, when that came out, things were a lot different. Now, these days, everything is like kind of like all flashy, new, kind of, big. If you know what I mean. All the new games are kind of like that, and they're very large. They take up a lot of storage space, and I just kind of associate it with that. But anyways, yeah, it wasn't always like this. So, let's review the trailer, and let's see what Blumhouse and Scott Cawthon have for us to see. Alright guys, here we go. Here is the Investigative Game Analysis actual trailer. Here we go. We're gonna look at it. HD mode, captions are on, everything is gonna be seen. So excited. I'm gonna turn at max volume just because why not? Alright, yeah, let's review it more frame to frame. We got the van coming. Guys, I talked about the van before. If you haven't checked out my Investigative Games Speculation channel where I make theories about games, I've been talking about vans a lot. Because this van is, I think this is Fazbear Entertainment. The van, Fazbear Entertainment. This van has been a little interesting because in the Mimic story, there was a white van that had killed David. I'm not saying this is canon at all. I'm just saying, I've been talking about vans. So, yeah. Love how it's fading. What do we got here? We're in a field. This reminds me of the beginning of the other FNAF movie where people have been, kind of robbing the FNAF store. I mean, the Five Nights at Freddy's restaurant. What am I thinking? Stores.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Definitely not the Freddy's I remember.
yeah, that was the comment down below that game theory dropped. Definitely. Not Five Nights at Freddy's has a new era, guys.
You're thinking of the franchise location. This is the original.
Whoa. We got puppets staring everywhere. How many of these things are there? This is like a mine cave. And then there's like a swimming pool. Like, what in the world? This is definitely not what we have seen in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This is really, really different. I don't know if, like, the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie is going to be, like, after the FNAF, the first one, because that's not how it was in the games. But, the movies are going to be a lot different.
Nobody's been here for decades.
For decades? That means that this is probably the old franchise. This is probably the old part of the franchise's restaurant, and most likely Abby and Mike are probably going to go back here, I guess. We got a boat inside classic blue marbles, which, creates a water. It's kind of nostalgic. Oh, they're wrapped. This looks like, this is crazy. They do not look like they're content being wrapped in there. Whoa. That, are they like trying to, my biggest guess is for them being wrapped or like for testing, for them being clean, or something else is going on here.
One little girl got murdered here.
Some little girl got murdered here. Oh, so they already know what's happening. Is that Vanessa right there? If it is, how did I not notice? Because, whoa. Okay, something's going on with the puppet. We see this kind of puppet style in the video games, but now we got this back in the movies. Is that Vanessa? No, yeah, I was not, I was thinking that she was Vanessa at first, or I didn't know she was Vanessa, but now she looks, she's not. Her voice just sounded kind of like Vanessa.
Hear what?
So this is where you guys go into the caves. This is Puppet's room. Oh, I see a lot of gears. Gears are everywhere. I love how it's like a robotic gift box instead of like, you know, a regular gift box. Because the puppet just needs everything. Okay, so this is what we saw in the trailer. I was thinking, okay, so I'm going to compare this to the FNAF teaser trailer. This girl right here, I thought I was seeing her inside vents. Because, you know, these lines over here look kind of like vents, but I guess it's not. But either way, this is who we see. This is who we see. Yeah, so after this, we're going to kind of see, or is she in the vents? Is she? I don't think so. We're going to be seeing the classic trailer teaser part that we saw before, and there's going to be even more. Yeah, you heard the stabs there. You heard the slicing. Something's going on. Blumhouse. Okay, yeah, so this is the wheel we saw in the teaser trailer. Is it Abby that I thought I was seeing move by?
So
I think so.
It's like being normal.
Being normal. Oh, Vanessa. Oh, boy. Okay, this is anything but normal.
I think we've come pretty far.
I'm glad to see Josh Hutcherson from Hunger Games, you know.
Considering what we've been through.
How's Abby?
I like how I paused it right where the knife was there. That was kind of sick.
Some days she's good.
Some days she's good. So he says some days she's good, and then we're gonna get a scene of her doing something. Is she like building a robot, or are those toys? Because that would imply that this is his example of being good, quote unquote good.
Some days she misses her.
Oh, she's making them. She's making the robots herself. Impressive.
Friends.
This story that you're gonna fix those animatronics. It's only giving her false hope.
Wait, what is that? This looks kind of like the, I don't know, Faz wrench tooly kind of things, or maybe it's just like some kind of a kit or something.
Can any of you hear me?
Oh, this is what it is. A Faz talker. That's what it would be. I knew it would be something starting with Faz. Also, having to do with this, it said that on the scripts, it seemed like, you know, some of the animatronics might be talking in this movie. I don't know if they're going to be talking. And if they do talk, apparently Jack Black is voicing Toy Freddy. I don't know, he might do that good because Toy Freddy kind of has kind of a goofy voice. His voice sounds just like Goofy, to be honest. And I don't know how could he do that. I haven't seen his voice acting. I've seen his real life acting. Yeah, but they might be talking. They might actually be talking. Oh, okay, yeah, they are. Is that Jack Black? I don't think that is. That sounds nothing like Jack Black.
Come find us. I will show you the
We got the Toy Chica glare.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's the guy that we see in the trailer, the other teaser trailer. And that's a endoskeleton. Evil.
They're out there, Mike.
They're out there, Mike, yeah. Maybe I should turn the volume down a little bit. I know I was just trying to, like, you know, have it kind of hyped. They're out there, Mike.
Where?
Yep, seen the classic trailer scenes.
Everywhere.
Who's this kid over here? Is he crying? Okay, hold up. So we see a cupcake right here. Right here in the windows, we're seeing a cupcake. And then we see his shadow right there. Thank you. Thank you is right there. I'm just looking at everything. Over here, that looks like Springtrap. Or possibly Bonnie. But Bonnie doesn't usually look like that. That might be Springtrap.
Everywhere.
And then Puppet is right over there behind Vanessa. Vanessa better go. Bonnie is taking a knife. And then all these kids, this might be like a kind of a premiere or a show, and they're all kind of like dressing up for the show. So that's what they were all looking at. They were all looking at Toy Freddy right there. That's what Toy Freddy was doing.
Where are you gonna want to? Where are you gonna want?
Balloon Boy. Looks like Balloon Boy has an upgrade. Look at that. Look at that propeller helping him swim. Balloon Boy never really hurt you or anything. He just kind of be a nuisance.
Where are you gonna want to?
Let's look at that more carefully.
Where are you gonna want to?
Mangle hits the car. And then this girl is over at backstage for some reason. Spring Bonnie is back. There's got to be some reason that Mangle is hitting this car, though. I don't think Mangle would do it for no reason.
Where are you gonna want to?
It's probably Vanessa. I'd guess that'd be Vanessa. Okay, Spring Bonnie was Vanessa's dad, so I guess it makes sense that he's coming back.
Done with you.
Let's look at that again. Let's look at Spring Bonnie's more altered state. Whoa, we got an eye patch? That can't be Spring Bonnie. Is that Foxy? That's who it have to be. I'm seeing that, like, the slight edge to that side of the face, which Foxy does have. You know, it got the edges of the fox face. We saw this part. Who was that? Someone. Oh no, Mike. That ain't good.
There's no way that'll work.
No, it will. Whoa! Whoa, that was actually kind of a sick scene.
There's no way that'll work.
Like, he just comes so suddenly. Whether Chica actually looks good in this. Like, I like the design. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I like how the wizard animatronics look in this trailer. December 5th. Wow. Okay, that was a good start. That was cool. I'm really excited to go see this movie. 4 million views. Is there anything juicy in the description? We're not done with you. In theaters December 5th. They're not just at Freddy's anymore. So that's why I was kind of confused about why that one dude was like in the school kind of place. Because it looks like the animatronics, they're not just in the pizza place, they're everywhere, according to Vanessa. So that makes a lot of sense. In 2023, Blumhouse's box office horror phenomenon, Five Nights at Freddy's, based on the blockbuster game series created by Scott Cawthon, became the highest-grossing horror movie of the year. Now a shocking new chapter of animatronic terror begins. 1 year has passed since the supernatural nightmare at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. 1 year. Okay, we gotta keep in mind. 1 year has passed. Only 1 year. The stories about what transpired there have been twisted into a campy local legend, inspiring the town's first ever Faz Fest. Former security guard Mike and police officer Vanessa have kept the truth from Mike's 11-year-old sister, Abby, concerning the fate of her animatronic friends. Wasn't Abby 9 in the last movie? Maybe she was like just turning 10 or something. Yeah, she does look older in the second trailer. In the interview with Daco and Piper Rubio, she did actually seem older. Okay. But when Abby sneaks out to reconnect with Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, it will set into a motion of a terrifying series of events revealing dark secrets about the true origin of Freddy's and unleashing a long-forgotten horror hidden away for decades. The cast of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 includes remaining co-stars Theodis Crane as Jeremiah and the legendary Matthew Lillard as William Afton. The film features new characters played by Freddie Carter, Shadow and Bone Pennyworth, Wayne Knight, Jurassic Park Senfield, Jurassic Park, that's nice, McKenna Grace, Ghostbusters franchise, Annabelle Comes Home, and horror icon Skeet Ulrich, Scream, and Riverdale. Oh yeah, I know a lot of those movies. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is acclaimed, returning the filmmaker Emma Tammy, and is written by the game studio's creator Scott Cawthon. Okay. Yeah, this description actually gives a lot of emphasis on this movie. I like this. Let's see what people in the comments are saying over here. Josh Hutcherson beats 1020 in theater. That would be sick. Game Theory commented, definitely not the phrase I remember. Here we go again. Brings the mechanic into this movie as perfection. He be the night guard. That was in like the 5 a.m. Freddy films. He be the night guard. Yeah. Everything is different. So there you have it. That is the analysis and the reaction and the reviewing of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie official trailer. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment down below, and give your thoughts and theories on this show. And I'll see you guys next time.